Who gives a fuck better?
Blowjobs, girls or guys?
Oh my god, that's such a good question.
Our blowjobs are the best.
Obviously the best.
For a living.
Look the penis dead in the eye.
Just get 2 more hands involved.
Yeah.
Double blowjob.
Are ready for this, Drew?
I'll
find the video
I'll
on
just
our
be
OnlyFans.
holding the camera like this.
We're having a sleepover.
Yay! We are talking about blowjob advice with the lovely Drew. Hi, Drew.
Hello, lovely to be here.
This is like your
in
debut
bed.
on our YouTube channel.
I know, I'm so excited. This is like my dream come true.
Yeah,
In the middle of 2 amazing women in bed.
So if you don't know who Drew is, Drew has been on our Instagram as part of the Curious Creators. He's an amazing, openly bi man talking about great stuff,
Thanks,
anal
Drew.
and bi issues.
So we thought we would invite him into my bedroom for a sleepover to discuss blowjob tips.
Oh, blowjob.
Yeah, it's a really important subject, I think.
It's a very important
We need to
subject.
talk about it.
We did an IGTV video on Instagram and it popped off about blowjob tips, like popped off.
So what is it like giving a blowjob when you have a penis and you know exactly what parts feel good?
So I guess I have a massive advantage because I do have a dick.
Exactly.
So I just do exactly to the penis what I want
would
done to
like.
my penis. But as we all know, every penis is different.
yeah.
So sometimes if I do what I like to be done to a penis, the feedback is, can you change it up and not do that? Particularly if, because I'm not circumcised, so I find if the penis is circumcised, they like to be treated slightly differently.
Yeah, how? Do you think like more gentler or more rough or?
I think circumcised penises, from my experience, like it to be a bit more, they're not as sensitive, so you can get away with being a bit more rougher, whereas I have to sort of do a little disclaimer and be like, hey, my penis is quite sensitive.
So you don't think it's an advantage then, like having a dick? So maybe it doesn't actually, maybe it's more confusing because you start doing stuff that you think that you like and then you're just like, wait, why is this not working for you?
See, that was my question. And when you were like, oh, the one question we want to ask. No. The one question I want to ask is who gives it better? Which is like the most basic bullshit question because obviously it's different, but who gives it better?
Who gives a fuck better?
Blowjobs, girls or guys?
Oh my god,
To
that's
you.
such a good question.
Oh, right? Innit?
I actually don't think that there is. Okay.
Oh, are you gonna break our heart?
Yeah. Which side are you going to choose? This means war.
From my experience, I think it's guys.
Oh,
But
I mean, it would
that
make
being
sense,
said,
though.
Yeah, it
that
would
being
make sense.
said, I think the best blowjob I've ever had is from a woman.
Oh, I was going to say, you haven't tried my lips yet.
Everyone knows that our blowjobs are the best.
Obviously the
Do this
best.
for a living.
All 3 of our blowjobs are probably the best ever.
Yeah,
We really know what we're
we
doing.
know what we're talking about.
Plus we're open to communication though. I think that's why all of us are quite successful at blowjobs because we're like, do you like that? We're like open to trying to understand what really like turns them on.
Yeah, I think like, because I do have a penis, I definitely like, maybe I'm not afraid to like go in and like do all the things that I know feels good.
Yeah,
Whereas I feel like if I didn't have a penis, I'd maybe be a little bit more like apprehensive.
Cautious,
you wouldn't know what
tentative.
like pressure to put on.
For sure.
You don't know the areas specifically to go to and like what it feels like.
Yeah.
So we actually have no idea what the pleasure feels like. It might be completely different to what we have going on down there.
I also feel maybe it's a bit of a stereotype, but it's like straight cis male I've given a blowjob to, and I've asked them, I've tried to open up the communication and be like, how do you like it? Do you like this? They're always like, oh yeah, whatever you do, that's great. Yeah, just like that. It's like, no, wait, take a moment to stop and think about actually what it is that I'm doing that is actually pleasurable for you. You know, if I'm like playing with your balls loads and you're not really into it, like let me know.
Yeah.
And I don't think a lot of men or people with penises are comfortable saying that and being like, oh, actually, I like it when you do this. My favorite tip is asking, how do you masturbate? How do you wank? Can you show me? And most people are quite apprehensive to show.
Yeah.
But then if I can see how they like masturbating, how they touch themselves, then I'm like, okay, that's where they like their pressure points. That's the kind of the tightness, the rhythm that they enjoy, and kind of get it from there. And normally I kind of mimic it. I'm like, okay, you do that. Okay, how does that feel? And sometimes it's a position that I wouldn't be able to do anyway if I was giving head. But at least I kind of know, instead of like just focusing on the head of the penis, maybe they like more of the shaft of the penis.
Yeah.
So it totally depends on the person. I'm currently dealing with a circumcised penis and it's so sensitive.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? That's interesting. Because I was about to say that in my experience, I found them to be less sensitive. So, like, and also wanting to be kind of like touched more towards the end of the penis, whereas for me, I prefer the shaft.
Yeah, because you get more with foreskin, you get more leeway. There's more to like move around. Whereas if you don't have the foreskin, then it might be tighter and you need to be more lubed up anyway.
That is very true.
So, how do you like giving a blowjob? Can we each have a tip? Like, what's your sort of ultimate tip?
What if we told it as like a story? Or
Okay.
like we kind of like took it through, so like you start and then I do and then Florence does one.
Okay. So at the moment, I have a really strong gag reflex, so I'm really trying to work on that. But my signature move is putting a cock all the way down my throat and swallowing, and just keep swallowing while holding my breath.
Wow.
It's
That
so fucking hard
sounds
to
amazing.
do. I can only do it in a certain position. I can't do it on my knees or like facing directly at the cock. And I can't do it for that long. So I'm really practicing, especially because, again, the strongest gag reflex, I'm just about to like vomit everywhere all the time. And I'm so scared that I've already vomited once on a cock.
Yeah, I've vomited as well.
Yeah, okay, thank God. Let me know.
Okay.
How about you, Florence? Have you vomited on a cock?
No, I haven't, but it has nearly happened before. Because I have a really like, I think my gag reflex is quite strong.
Yeah.
Have you done the whole thumb trick?
Yeah, I've tried.
Doesn't work?
Doesn't work for me. I'm literally like, it's coming. As in the puke. I'm like, it's so violent.
I feel like sometimes I can just get it really deep and sometimes I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like if I'm on all fours, like with my back arched and I'm like going for it, then I can deep throat it, especially if he's like spanking me or like grabbing me or like basically maybe grabbing my hair or being a bit rough with me. That's when I feel like I can embody the deep throat moves.
Yeah.
I think my mouth is too small for deep throat. My teeth get in the way.
Oh no. I wonder if there's anything you can do about that. Like
Get your teeth removed. Yeah, so my tip is to look the penis dead in the eye and just basically run your tongue around the rim of the penis and then where like the frenulum is, the little kind of like where the flesh all like meets together on the underside of the penis and to just do this.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like
Just like lick from side to side whilst making eye contact
Is the eye
and
contact
doing
really
it like
important?
quite so important.
sensual.
And yeah, that's probably like my good tip.
Yeah.
That reminds me of I was giving a tantric massage the other week,
yum.
and one of the things, like the techniques that you can do is like massaging the frenulum, like with your thumb.
Oh my
Like
god!
that,
Wow,
like-
that sounds hot.
It's good. And then another one was with your finger, like kind of like looping it around like the head of the penis, like that, and it
I love the
drives
sound
me
of that.
wild.
You must have to get your hand really wet.
Oh
as
yeah,
well.
super lubey with coconut oil.
So I wonder if you could mimic those sensations with your tongue. I mean, we know we can with
Yeah, exactly. You definitely could. You could take the tantric sessions into your mouth.
Yeah, I mean, with a blowjob, you can't go wrong to add fingers and hands.
No.
Like, you know, it's just an extension of your mouth if you just get 2 more hands involved.
Yeah.
That is very true. That is very true. And yeah, I think also just like using your own hand, and then what if you do get a bit tired, getting them to basically wank whilst you have their head of the penis in your mouth still.
Yes, I love that. Or stick your tongue out while they wank.
Oh,
Yeah,
tongue right out.
And just
yeah.
go to town on the head whilst they're wanking, because otherwise, I mean, you can't really go all day. I mean, you could maybe.
I mean, you just can't. It's just not practical. It's not. It's either hurts your knees or hurts your neck, and that's just all oral in general. So you have to find a way to make it work, to do it for a long period of time. That's okay. You've got to work what works for your body.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess my biggest blowjob tip is the washing machine technique, which I think we discovered when we were doing our Erica last films, how to give an amazing blowjob. And basically it's like having the whole head of the penis in your mouth and literally wrapping your tongue around in a circular motion, around the head of the penis. And you're also kind of there's a bit of suction involved there, and yeah, it just works. It works really well. It's actually good to have you here and be like, yeah, that sounds great. So that when we're giving our tips,
it's turning me on.
We're giving the tips. He's like, yeah, that would feel really good.
All right then, Florence. I feel like we need to practice these tips on, our lovely model here. Ready? Double blowjob. Ready for this, Drew?
I'll just be holding the camera like this.
Like that, yeah, you take the balls, Florence.
Curious fuckers, I hope you loved this sleepover setup. Let us know what you thought of the video down in the comments below.
Yeah, baby. It's been so much fun doing this little bedroom setup. If you want to see more of these, and of course, more of the amazing Drew, just let us know. Give us a shout, and we'll get you these videos all the time. It's like our little sneaky bedroom chat.
Yeah.
I love it.
Beautiful stuff. Of course, please subscribe if you haven't done that on our channel, and make sure that you do go and follow the amazing Drew. Of course, you can find his Instagram through the Come Curious Instagram, where you've got loads of amazing and useful content on there.
It's the whole vibe.
What's your personal Instagram, Drew?
Yeah, so my personal Instagram is Drew Wyllie. So Drew, DREWWYLLIE.
Amazing. And of course, our personal Instagrams, Reed Amber X and Florence Bark.
And make sure you are listening to our podcast, Fucks Given, as well. It's weekly, it's juicy, it's deep sometimes actually.
You don't even have to listen to it. You can watch it on YouTube now.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Whoa, bro. So yeah, make sure you're sending that around, sharing these videos to everyone you can, because obviously that's the best way to shout for us.
Yeah.
And we will see you all next week.
See you soon, Bye.
Bye.